Its ivory listens without pride. No need to run or hide. It's heard me lying hum through pain again and yet again. The man is gone, the stage is bare, but that old piano's there. Only the piano holds me close and never tells the ghost. Only the piano holds me close and never tells the ghost. I packed a suitcase full of hush. No slamming doors, no angry rush. Just left my earrings on the sill and vanished through sheer will. The keys still dangle on their hook, the last page torn from his old book. I made no scene, just let it be.
Hello. I learned from what the hell's this? Oh right, I'm supporting stuff in 3D. Let me fix this shit real quick. Don't think there's so many unsupported islands. What the hell? This will be something I solve later. But hello. Let me get this shit out of the way. I'm pretty sure it should show the right. Oh no, that's the right one. My name's not on any of this stuff. Get out of Alechi so I can stop fucking with that. Yeah, hi. Haven't done much this week because I've been busy with work and also prepping for D&D, and I'm on the last few stages. I had to re-download this because I'm on a new PC. Last few stages of getting shit done, and one of them is I actually have to fully make the boss stat blocks. I have 4 boss stat blocks to make, which is not a lot, honestly. I can probably get them done pretty quickly. So I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming. The actual thing I'm going to have to end up doing is I have a bunch of characters that I need to paint, but I think I'm going to be doing that tomorrow. So I might stream tomorrow. I don't know, though, because I kind of want to get it done. Hello, Lost. Now, the only thing is, who do I want to work on first? I have notes for how these bosses are supposed to play. Or are they? I'm on a different window. I just bought another set of Blade Warrior veterans to try and kit bash some Minotaurs. Hell yeah. I've spent so much money buying a single kit just to kit bash like one thing. God. Yeah, I have notes on how I want these fights to go, but whether or not I'm going to be able to actually achieve any of that is a different question. And hopefully my friend who I'm doing this for is opened up into the wrong window. What the hell? Hopefully my friend who I'm doing this for doesn't watch the stream. If he does, it's his own damn fault. And if he does and he's somehow listening right now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that I'm going to triple the health of every boss if you guess any of these abilities correctly. There we go. Like, I built a skeleton for it. Has funny skeleton because one of the characters is, or one of the bosses is actually a skeleton. I built a skeleton for how I want these bosses to play, but I also still need to make the magic items for all my players because none of them have told me what they wanted for their magic items to be. I know one person, two people technically speaking, and as of current, when I look at the campaign, only 2 people have made their characters, and neither of these 2 have told me what they want their magic items to be, so I'm gonna have to ask my friend later to send me those because I need those for tomorrow. I can make the magic items when I like show up to their house, actually, if anything, because the session's supposed to be for like 8 hours with a break in between, but it's not hard to make a magic item, in all honesty. I love D&D Beyond. D&D Beyond has made shit so easy, and it's why we went back to doing D&D and we stopped doing Wrath and Glory. D&D is just so simple and easier to navigate. What was I looking for? I was looking for something I completely forgot. No, that's not what I was looking for. All right, my notes, which are over here on this other window. It's like, so 2 of the bosses are spellcasters, and I'm just trying to figure out how I want them to work. Because challenge rating is like decent for trying to determine how strong somebody is, but also the party as of current, for anybody who's curious, is, hey Robbie, the party as of current, if anybody's curious, it is a druid. I don't know what circle she is. A Goliath, I think he's a fighter. These characters over here. A Goliath monk, sorry. A Goliath monk with way of the open hand and is super hard to pin down. A blood hunter, which I know a little bit of what blood hunter does. All I know is that they can stack damage super crazily because everything Matt Mercer makes is fucking broken. A gunslinger. A rogue, which rogue is just self-explanatory. And there was one more person. Who am I forgetting? I think he switched to cleric. I think he's storm cleric because they ran into a problem. They didn't even run into a problem. I had to tell them, and I really should have gone to a group chat with all these people, but it's fine. They literally didn't have a healer when they made their party, and I had to like tell my friend that, like, you guys know you don't have a healer, and I still think they don't have a healer. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I told 2 of the players that, not told 2 of the players, I told the guy who I'm doing this for, his birthday boy, I told him that I was gonna style the boss fights in like a Destiny raid almost, where there's like mechanics outside of just fighting the boss. And 2 of the people play, so 2 people have D&D experience, 2 people have played Destiny, and the other 2 are the wives of the players who got dragged into doing this. I say dragged into it, they seem to want to do it really badly as well. Worst case scenario, this ends up turning into a normal every month thing or something, which I kind of hope it doesn't. My former DM, who my party kicked out of the group shortly before the end of her first semester, most of us left college on D&D Beyond it so much, the rest of it used it, and we're all reread. My former DM, who my party kicked out of the group shortly before end of the first semester, and most of us left college, hated on D&D Beyond so much that the rest of us used it. This is annoying a bit. D&D Beyond is very useful. especially because everything has like a built-in calculator, and you don't have to worry about any of that shit. Also, making homebrew items is so easy on it. I say easy. There's some things that like you're not able to do, but that's also just like creative or limitations of a code rather than your own creative limitations. Yeah, I didn't need to figure out 4 bosses. I already know what the bosses are going to be like. Yeah, Jacob was a control freak and OG tabletop player who hated on anything not authentic. That's stupid. That's dumb. Let people fucking use their apps if it's easier for them to. So like, I could understand if it was a thing of like, I don't want people on their phones because then they get too distracted. Because like that's genuine. Like I do games online. You know how many times I know these motherfuckers are like tabbing into other like games or like they're watching YouTube or something in the middle of me trying to give exposition and they ask me 15 minutes later, hey DM, what was all that about? Like fuck you. My players know I hate them for that though already. It was even worse. I had a friend who he doesn't game with us anymore. He would like just straight up like do Destiny raids right before fucking a session. And obviously those raids would go over time because nobody knows how fucking mechanics work. So he'd be doing a Destiny raid in the middle of us trying to do like a combat in D&D. Fucking idiot, man. This is the dumbest shit he could have done. Dude, I love homebrew stuff on D&D Beyond. So the community stuff is the community stuff is fucking hilarious. Let's just go to homebrew real quick. Actually, just it's the only deviation I'm doing for the stream. Let's browse. Let's just browse homebrew spells, and this is the best way to browse homebrew. You go for lowest rated. Not highest. Highest is too cool. Negative 10 points. Ah. Cantrip, a bonus action, unlimited range. The target you choose falls to the ground screaming ah if he's immune to. Look at this shit. Look how many classes is available for. Anyways, screams ah if he is poisoned me, the target gets an image of a man saying skill issue. And he takes 10d10 psychic damage. If he's not immune to poison, he takes 9d10 psychic damage. This damage cannot be reduced, deflected, or canceled in any way. The target also becomes dizzy, nauseous, and hallucinating until he takes a short rest. The world around him becomes very saturated. He uses Alice's demons. And he gets irresistible desire to eat sand and stones. I like how this spell specifically determines the gender of whoever you're attacking. Like, no, it's a guy. It's always gonna be a guy. Oh my god. Lowest rated on D&D Beyond is so funny. And it's the only, oh, thank god. I thought I was gonna be under maintenance tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. Sunday. When I'm supposed to do my game. I had a heart attack for a second. Jesus Christ. Anyways. Back to stat blocks. It was insane because we homebrewed a shit ton of but also confused like half the party who were first time players. All my party was first time players when we did D&D, and it's so there's so many easier ways of just like telling people or like, getting people to do homebrew for their first time. Basically, how I boiled it down to my players is I just told them we're gonna do whatever we want, and by whatever we want I mean whatever I want, and then if you have suggestions I will probably add them. We're still following the core gameplay of 5e, but if you want like a stupid item or an ability, just tell me ahead of time and I'll probably make it. There's only 1 or 2 people in the group that I realized the only reason they were in college is because they were art majors, no brain cells or math skills. That's so unfortunate. I made a wizard rat for D&D Beyond homebrew race because each party member got a rat in the first session affected by mashing his intelligence. Mine was okay, that's funny. Go ahead and get this sucker. In Frontier, Marshall. Oh, Marshall spelled with one L. Julius Pyre. Humanoid, any alignment, lawful, evil. I was a tiefling rogue who wanted to learn magic, so the rat taught me magic. So every time I leveled up, the rat taught me more magical spells. It's really funny.
With rouge applied and aching hips, he comes each night,
Nice.
just drinks and leans, but never buys my scenes.
I wish there was a way to pin
He likes
this so I don't have to keep having in. That's fine. I'll just do this.
but won't foot half the bill. He watches while the others twirl, but I'm not that kind of girl. 10 cents a dance, but he gets 3, and none of them are me.
I also multi-classed into druid. You're a fucking bitch. Fucking druid is crazy. Let's get rid of. Well, he's supposed to be CR10, which doesn't really do anything except for gives him proficiency bonus. Like, I want him to move really fast because he's made out of fire. Actually, no. Well, I'm just gonna copy shit from Infernus. Okay, I had some of his stats. 10, 18 dex. Con was stupid high because he's made out of fire. Intelligence was, because I don't remember what I made his spellcasting modifier. I think it was his intelligence. Yeah, it shouldn't be his wisdom or his charisma. Charisma's still 15 because he's a cowboy. And then the DM made us fall through a portal to the world he wanted to actually do since we had switched the DM to him, and then he kind of forced us all to nearly die. Conform to his brutal world. Okay, well, I would just not go to that table. Bonus saves on dexterity, con, and intelligence. And his skills were perception. I think it was just proficiencies. I don't think he was expert now. Oh, he was expert in sleight of hand. And he had proficiency in investigation, which isn't really going to matter. He is immune to charm, seduction, which doesn't ever really like pop up, but just every boss has it. He's immune to being frightened, and he's immune to being poisoned because once again he's made out of fire. Stat block. There we go. Do any of your players know about this channel? All my friends pretty much know about the channel. I've posted the channel before to this guy who I'm doing the one shot for, but I honestly don't even remember if he watched any of the videos. But yeah, all my players know about my channel. They'll usually ask ahead of time, or they'll ask in the chat if I'm working on D&D stuff, if they should be in the stream. This is for a different group, not my regular group. That's why the stream says Manny, don't look. I also never really work on stat blocks on stream. I just work on notes. I have notes. The one time I worked on something on stream was the PowerPoint. And they were all going to see it anyway, so it doesn't really matter if they saw it ahead of time. But yeah, damage immunities are fire and poison. Immune to fire, immune to poison. And he is weak to frost. Not frost, what's it called? It's called cold damage. What was it called? Dark vision. I remember that. He has dark vision 120 because he's a living torch. That's funny. I forgot I made that. And languages, just gonna assume he understands basic, common. By the way, my biggest watched YouTuber this year was EOB, with me being in the highest 0.3% of his viewership. I haven't checked. How do you check that shit? Because I got it for my channel, but I didn't get it for the YouTube channel I actually watched it on.
With eyes like secrets no one hides, she takes the floor
I just got an email from somebody at my work. He sent it to everybody, but he's adopting his partner's kids. That's sweet.
He watched her twirl, forgot his drink.
It's always nice when people feel comfortable to like talk about like good things going on in their personal life with their coworkers. Be on the YouTube homepage on your phone. Okay, let me check that out because I actually don't know what the fuck. I've watched so much shit. It ain't here. At least on my personal account, unless that was it. Is that what that was? No, I have no idea what this is. Like it's there for my oh no, it disappeared again. Alright, whatever. Not the point. Well, the dude's great to adopt kids that are not yours. Yeah. Well, my understanding is that they've been together for a very long time and he's basically raised those kids, so he might as well adopt them. His kids are cool, I met them. Alright, so the whole thing about him is that he's supposed to be stupid fast. He's supposed to have an insane AC. But he's not supposed to have that much health. 136 maybe. This is the problem, is I'm trying to like remember how much like the health is never going to be final for these guys because as any good DM you adjust your boss's health depending on whether or not your players are either doing too much damage or too little damage, because you don't want the fight to either go, you don't want the fight to be too short or too long, and you don't want it to feel like there were no stakes. I've made that mistake before, so I might as well. Like a lot of people would see a person with their kids that are not their kids on a way to break up with them because of that. I mean, it depends. There's some people who aren't like looking for kids, and that's understandable. But like, I don't know. Very creature, because this is always important. How many legendary actions did I give Julius? Forgot my DoorDash and now it's cold. You're a fool. How could you forget your food? That's crazy.
The booth still holds your denim ghost. Right here where we love most.
Hi, Tower guy, Shed Owner guy. What website is this? My wife is starting a D&D stash, but she's never done online. She's using Roll20. I hate Roll20. That being said, this website is literally just called D&D Stat Block Generator. It's on a website called TetraCube. This is good for like actually building your stat blocks and like having them be visualized, because you can download them as a PNG and shit, and you can also save them as a file to load up into if you ever feel like editing them. That being said, 5e tools, specifically the bestiary, is very good for actually looking up stat blocks, because they're all there from every expansion as far as I'm concerned. So if you care, go here first, start reading about stat blocks, and then make your own. That's what I do. I have Xanathars open because one of the bosses is based off of Xanathar, but we're not doing Xanathar right now, we're doing this. Someone messaged me, I have to respond.
With
I had a flow. I had a flow while painting. That's so unfortunate. Cool, I'll pass the knowledge along. Yeah, man. It's a very good resource to have. I mean, if she really can't be fucked, I'm pretty sure you could ask an AI to make you a stat block or something. I wouldn't recommend it, but you could do that. Oh wait, look back at my notes. What does he have? I don't know why I made him such a low-level spellcaster. Like, he should probably be higher, but I also really don't feel like spells are in his. No. I think I'm gonna increase how many spells he gets. Let's make him 14th level. That's probably too much, but it's fine. Make him way stronger than he probably should be. That's fine. Most option, yeah, the last resort. Using AI for creative things is stupid, and I hate it. Using it for busy work or trying to I'm not gonna say not necessarily gay, but I live in California, so maybe no. I'm not necessarily gonna say it's like you should use it to get an idea for what you're looking for, but more or less just like, how do I explain this? Because I've toyed with it before. I've never used it to fully make something because that's just idiotic. You should never do that. But it's useful for, I think I said this before, it's useful for either putting in a question or putting in a statement, and it comes back at you with something and you're like, oh, okay, I didn't think about that, or that's an interesting way of looking at it. Shit like that. Like, I've never used it for this channel because why would you? But occasionally, like, I'll just throw a random question at AI for just like, not even a question, just like a statement, I guess, and then just read what it says. Most of the time, it doesn't ever give you anything good, but that's also because I feel like I'm not using it correctly. I should be engaging with it in conversation, and that's probably the best way to use it. You engage with it in conversation like it's a person. The problem is that I'm pretty sure most AIs that are free that you're not paying for, after you use a few responses, they start to dumb down, and they're past that point. I don't think they're very consistent in everything in their memory. Isn't that like a whole point of subscribing to like ChatGPT or Copilot? Is that it'll retain more of its memory or something like that? Because these things require so much in terms of fucking storage capacity and shit that it just starts dumping shit eventually. Am I correct on that or no? I don't know much about AI. I mean, I know more than most people, but I don't know the intricacies of it. Are we dungeoning and dragoning tonight? We're making shit, yeah. That being said, I still need to respond to somebody, and I've been putting it off just reading chat.
The air is just right. I'm proudly Miss Nobody tonight.
There we go. So I heard that's why RAM's more expensive, but consumer regurgitating info. That's what I saw. I also saw that apparently one of the big three RAM companies, I don't know who they're called, but one of the companies is like fully pulling out of the consumer market to focus on AI shit, apparently, I guess. Well, they didn't say that, but it's very insinuated that that's why. Yeah, no, fucking there's a bunch of AI data centers and shit, taking up fucking so much electricity and a bunch of other fucking hardware that we need. Which is crazy, because if you know anything about the American electricity infrastructure, it's like a decaying corpse. It's like Weekend at Bernie's. Idea before I forget, Tomb World is really good Necron book. I don't know if you're still interested in them, but it's good. Their book called Tomb World.
silence is satin, the air is just right.
Oh, there's literally a book called Tomb World. $40 for the audiobook is crazy work, man. Oh, it's about a Triarch? Interesting. What's about a female Necron? You don't see those often. Neat.
He promised me Tuesdays, but never showed. His voice would drift, then hit the road.
Hoping this is another Necron banger. Aren't most Necron books stupid good? I know Twice Said King is good. The second book is it really should have just been paired with the first one. They should not have been 2 books, but that's besides the point. I don't know. It just like there are some themes that are explored in the second book that probably wouldn't have fit in the first one. That's besides the point. Maybe it should have been a trilogy. Who knows? Regardless, I need to start making this shit because.
Soft and sly, and always
Oh, Votan gets more books. I hope Votan doesn't get more books just because you asked for more Votan books. You know, I hope they squat Votan again. Fuck it. Be so funny. Alright, first ability. First ability, here we go. Living flame form. It's not even an ability, it's just like his default, but still. I forget these don't fucking shift in terms of alphabetical order, and it's not like it really matters. All Necron books are universally loved by community. I think that's bullshit. There has to be a bad one somewhere. I believe the shrimps are confused. What does that even mean? Honor cure stuff is always welcome. Just saw a video of a dude seeing the Halo 2 give the Covenant back their bomb cutscene for the first time. Whatever that acronym means that you posted down there.
The horn's still playing alley bars, but I've outlived the brass and
I can't imagine like Halo 2 came out when I was alive, obviously, but I could never imagine the absolute fucking excitement of people when that game came out. I had that with like Black Ops when it first came out, I think, but I don't think they've had. I don't know if there's been a game that's come out with such hype as Halo 2 did back then. And I mean like actual hype, not like sales numbers, because sure, games sell stupidly high, they sell stupidly well, but I really feel like, I don't know, man. God, I wish they would make out. That's such a wild fucking statement. That's the power of Zarek. Fuck Zarek. Fucking bitch ass motherfucker. I hate that man. Someone explained to me a while ago why Zarek is the way that he is, and it made sense. I still hate him, and I also can't remember what they said, so I'm just back to hating on Zarek. Fuck him. Back to abilities. Original Halo trilogy was peak. I'm gonna be real, dude. I never liked Halo 3. I don't know. Halo 3 feels like the weakest game to me out of all of them. That also probably has to do with the guns feeling like shit. Somehow the Magnum got worse with each game, and the ones in Halo 3 just felt the worst. Idea, what if I told you that the Tyranid hive mind is the Catan of the Endless Swarm? I wouldn't believe you. How's them apples? No, Keith. Now, Keith.
The spotlight warms these tired bones.
F3 is the weakest to the original trilogy. It was so great compared to what 3 for 3 has put out. 3 for 3 doesn't exist. What's 3 for 3? Halo ended with Halo Reach. What the fuck are you talking about? Gotta go, audience people. See you, man. This was supposed to be that. And I need to edit this.
Only the piano knows my sins, the wrong I sang, the truth within. Its ivory listens without pride. No need to.
Should override it. Yep, it does. So he's that, he's that, and then.
It's heard me lying, hum through pain.
I forgot.
Again and yet again. The man is gone, the stage is bare. But that old
This is part of the second one, which is
only the piano holds me close and never tells the ghost.
multi-attack. I'm fucking misspelling everything right now. Multi-attack 1. Hold on. Multi-attack is one word. Okay. It was a crack shot. What was it called? It was literally called Spell Shot. Power Man reminder to hug your dad. He lives in Bakersfield, which is about 3.5 hours away. So my truck will not make it to him.
Only the piano holds me close
And then
and never tells the
Spell Shot.
ghost.
I forget how much it does. It does the ranged attack based off of dexterity. So this is why I forget formatting.
I packed a suitcase
Would be
no slamming doors, no angry rush.
well, I played Arc Raiders last night because I was bored.
Just
I made it through a single raid, and then the next raid I got my shit smashed in. I am I think I might just start shooting people on site, and if they start calling me an asshole, just defib them. Just become Forrest Gump and jog there? Fuck that, dude. It's all mountains and shit. I say mountains, I live in a valley, everything's a mountain to me. Oh, funny, my GF is playing that right now. I'm gonna go into a fucking raid and go kill your girlfriend. That sounds very violent when I actually think about it. I'm gonna go to raid and kill your girlfriend. California moment, real. Well, not all of California's valleys, just most of it. And then you start going north and it starts to be like at sea level. Oh no, it says you don't say target takes. Not like it really matters. It'd be yeah, 46.
I packed a suitcase full of hush. No slamming doors, no angry rush. Just left my earrings on the sill and vanished.
Was it wisdom or was it keep forgetting. Oh, dexterity save. That shouldn't be too bad, right? Let's just check. This wasn't called ignition. Ignition's the ability was called accelerant. Right, they're supposed to take force damage first, and then they take accelerant. Or then accelerant and then ignition. Add to action. That should be, well, that should be calculated right here. Yeah. Plus 9 to hit, 120 feet, one target. On average, 14 damage. They get DC 17. If you fail, you catch one stack of accelerants. Accelerants multiplies damage that they take by a certain amount. Go far enough north and you get to the Cascades, aka my stomping grounds. Yeah, fucking methamphetamine and fentanyl. As opposed to down here, which is just fentanyl. What liquid would you use for caviar boba? Example, I have the violent need to hit you over the head with a chair for asking me that question. I forgot about recharge abilities until I started making stat blocks again. Yeah, here we go. You and fish sauce. We'll do 8d6 fire damage, not 10. I need to remember. This is recharge. Oh god. Recharge 5 to 6. You know, Dio, it's just occurred to me, but you have a band kid vibe. Fuck you. I was not a band kid. As a matter of fact, I hated everybody. Band kid, fuck you. Sports kid, fuck you. Theater kid, actually go fuck yourself. You know who I was? I was the kid who was in robotics. I sat in my classroom. I was the only person who knew how to somewhat code, and I was the only person who was willing to build anything. And we never got anything done. Robotics was pretty much just me for, and I was in robotics for 4 years. My first robotics teacher, I did not like him. He drilled a hole in a motor at some point. That was before I went to that school. My robotics teacher for sophomore and junior year, I fucking miss him. He was one of my favorite teachers of all time. First off, the dude was in robotics because they just needed the position filled and he wanted to get hired, so he just did it. I think he wanted to be a music teacher because he was like a violinist and he played for us one time and it was really, really fucking good. Despite all that, he still stayed with us for 2 years. My robotics teacher for senior year was literally the fucking worst. I hated him. The dude smelled like bad, and he always drank black coffee. It was just the worst fucking scent I've ever had. And I'm glad I can't smell that much anymore, because if I could probably remember what it used to smell like. And he would like get close to your face and talk to you. I got in trouble that year because we had a t-shirt cannon for my school. Some asshole stole it, and I know who it was. But they had a lot more shit going on with them, and they ended up getting trouble with the cops at some point, I think, but that's not the point. So we weren't able to buy the stuff to make another t-shirt cannon, and for some reason I just got the bright idea of like, what if we made a t-shirt crossbow, because our mascot was a knight, I think. And I'm like, that's medieval, crossbows are cool. Because like the only other idea I would have is like a t-shirt like actual cannon, but we're not pirates. So I tried to make a t-shirt crossbow, and we were using a bunch of stuff to like, because we're the only people making anything. It was me and like 5 juniors, and I was like one of 3 seniors in the entire classroom, with a bunch of shithead freshman kids who didn't want to do robotics and just want to play on the computers all day, which the teacher just let them. So we started to make some shit up. One of the kids stole what we were using to try to use for like the actual like wire for the crossbow or whatever. And then he ratted us to the principal. The principal didn't care because he was like, "You're not making a weapon, right?" I'm like, "No, this is like too." I explained to him to like, the channel that we're gonna put the t-shirt in is far too wide for an arrow to be put in or anything else harmful. And he was like, "Okay, cool, keep going." We never got it finished though, and then our fucking teacher tried to make us do like presentations and shit, and that's literally all I remember from senior year of robotics. It was so bad. I don't even know if robotics is still at that school anymore. But yeah, I did robotics. It was fun. Probably one of my favorite classes aside from English. That being said, was it senior year of English? I think it was senior year of English. My senior year wasn't fun at all. But senior year of English was just awful. We basically, my English teacher for that year was borderline forcing her political views down everybody's throats. And it's not like she was necessarily like wrong in what she was saying. That wasn't the problem. The problem is that she was like, it was all the focus, and she was like forcibly making kids like write essays and shit on all this stuff. I'm not gonna say what it was because it doesn't really matter. Also, there's no way I could like spin the story without sounding like a piece of shit. But I'm not a fan of teachers using their curriculum as a way to push their views onto other people. I don't think that's right. And if she was nicer about it, like, she was a bitch, by the way. That's my main problem, actually. If she was nicer about it, I wouldn't have cared that much. But she was, if she was going through a divorce, I wouldn't be surprised. She was a fucking asshole. Still passed. Pretty sure I had an A in that class. the only classes I ever did bad in was Spanish and math. Math just never gelled with me in Spanish. I struggle with understanding other languages. Speaking as well. Speaking, that shit was awful. Fucking kudos to anybody who knows another language.
No promises, no future plan, just lips that briefly land.
Write a 5,000 word essay on how insert political view is actually the best. It wasn't even necessarily like political. I guess I'll go ahead and talk about it. I don't remember why. Someone is messaging me. Holy shit, I have 5 messages. I did not notice that. Oh, because we're getting spammed memes. That's why. But what was it? She basically, for like, I think we did trimesters back in that school. I can't remember, but for like an entire trimester, the entire topic was about feminism, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, there's not. Like, we actually did learn, talk about like interesting stuff like women's suffrage and all that, but then it started to get into the whole all men are assholes type shit which is the part that I did not like, because you know, I'm a guy and I'd like to think that I was raised rather well, being somebody who was raised by their mother most of their life. I'd like to think that I'm not a piece of shit, but she was not convinced of that. Also, I just realized I'm pretty sure her husband was I don't know if he was necessarily Muslim, but he was definitely Arabic. So I don't know how that works. Now that I'm thinking about it, there's a little bit of conflict of interest unless he was from like pre-Islamic Revolution Afghanistan. Was everybody's English teacher watch this documentary that supports my political opinion? No, just her. My English teacher during my junior year was the best fucking dude on the planet. He's the reason I wanted to be a teacher when I was going to college, and then I learned being a teacher is an awful idea because you don't get paid anything and it's super stressful and you're a fucking slave to the state. But the moment I learned I wanted to at least do what he did or like emulate it to a degree, which is why I'm glad I'm able to do it with YouTube now, was we were reading The Crucible. For anybody who doesn't know what that is, that's the play. I forgot who wrote the play actually. Regardless, it's about the. How do I hide this? Oh, I can scroll this over. It's the play about oh my god, I can't remember the name. Fuck. It's a play about the Salem witch trials, right? And everybody was offered a role to read throughout throughout the reading of it. And for anybody who's read The Crucible, can you guess who my character was? Obviously, because we had male and female students, it was preferred females read female roles and males preferred male roles. So no, I was not Abigail, before anybody asks. But I assume nobody here's read The Crucible, so it doesn't really matter. But the role I ended up getting was John Proctor. For anybody who doesn't remember The Crucible, he's the guy who cheated on his wife with Abigail and was going through like a crisis of faith with God, which was just like, I couldn't tell if he made me John Proctor. He just I don't remember if he made me read for him or if I volunteered. I think I volunteered because I really liked John as a character. Regardless, the only role he read for was Reverend Hale, and he fucking killed it, dude. For like context, he was raised, I think he was raised in the South, I can't remember, but he also like went to like a Baptist church where they like do a bunch of like singing and chanting and all that shit. And dude, he fucking killed it as a psychotic reverend. It was the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen. He's one of my favorite teachers of all time. I think he finally retired, and fucking good, he earned it. The other teacher I had, oh no, this was senior year, I had this teacher. The other teacher I really liked, well, I had 2 more teachers I really liked. One of them was my US history teacher, who was I think he was one of the only black teachers at our school. And he wasn't, like, I didn't necessarily like him that much. He was a part of like the Christian Fellowship of Athletes or whatever. Basically just like Bible study club for kids who are religious, I guess. But that's not why I liked him. I liked him because he like got sick and tired of my senior class, except for me. He didn't really point anything at me. I also told a kid to go fuck herself because she was being an asshole to me or something. And because everybody wanted to keep copying off my fucking homework, and it got super fucking annoying, and I got sick of it. Also, couldn't you tell I'm autistic, and I don't like social interaction? It was bad back then. But she tried to tell the teacher. He was just like Dio, did you it's like, Dio, did you tell her to go fuck herself? And I'm like, yes. He's like, he didn't care, but he was just like, can you apologize? And I apologized. It's like, okay. I could tell like he probably wanted to say that to her a lot because she was a fucking asshole. Like, actually just a bitch. Which is imagining that one guy who voiced Judge Holden in the audiobooks. I really need to. I forget Blood Rain actually has an audiobook. I really need to listen to it. And then the other teacher I liked, he was my math teacher for senior year. It was funny. I kept getting told by students that if I didn't pass math, because like I never passed my math classes, I was like C's and D's the entire time. I was told by the students like, yeah, if you don't pass math, they don't let you graduate. And I'm like, okay, well that sounds like bullshit. But eventually, in your senior year, you go and you speak to your counselor, which I didn't realize we had assigned counselors. So that probably would have been good earlier if I knew that. That's not the point. I went and I talked to my counselor. I'm like, hey, I'm pretty sure it's not real, but like, if I don't pass math, like, do I still graduate? He's like, yeah, you're good. But that wasn't why I liked my math teacher. I liked my math teacher because he was an ex-cop who, I believe he quit because the department he worked for was really trying to push cops ticketing people for obvious reasons. It makes money, and he disagreed with it, so he left. And he became a teacher. And he was a bit of a hard ass. That was unless you followed his advice. And his advice was always, come see me after school and I will tutor you all and we can go through the homework together. Do you want to know what his tutoring was? He would just give you the answers. He would walk you through the math problem. He wouldn't just give them to you. Like, he would walk you through the math problem, but he wouldn't ever like say like, he would never pick on somebody and like ask them like, how do you solve this or anything like that. He would go up to the front of the classroom, or well, he'd wait for everybody to show up, go up to the front of the classroom and start going through the problems one by one, explaining to you in detail what he's doing and how he gets his answer, pretty much as he's teaching the classroom, except he's not asking you to solve the question, he's showing you what it is. And he was probably one of my favorite. Those are like my 3 favorite teachers of all time. Algebra teacher was the sole reason I passed. Man put a lot of work drilling into my head and prepping me for tests. Hell yeah. Teachers don't get paid enough for all the shit they do for students. There's so many good teachers out there, but there is also a lot of bad teachers, and I've had a lot of bad teachers. But yeah, he's probably one of my favorite teachers of all time. I had a lot of good teachers, thankfully, when I was growing up, especially towards my high school. I can't remember liking any of my teachers during middle school. College was rough, dude. You just get teachers who like don't care, and it's sucks even more because like the entire thing of college is that you are trying to learn at a high level of education, but you're basically being taught by teachers who couldn't land a state job at a high school, so now they're teaching at like a community college level where they're pretty much just like working on salary or something. Not even salary, just like working hourly, I guess. I don't care if it's odd take, but most teachers are bad at their job. You live in fucking Australia, so that's the you problem. I don't know what the Australian educational system is looking like, but it might be looking a little bit like Mississippi for all I know. Actually, isn't Australia a bunch of different provinces, so everything is separated? I don't remember. All I know is that the middle of your country is uninhabitable, just like Canada. This makes the good teachers that much better. Good teachers are so fucking valuable, dude, and it sucks that they don't get paid that well. Like, starting out as a teacher in California, you get paid $60K a year. That is not livable for if you're like living in a house or something. Dude, IDK, I've been out of school for a decade. That shit would not fly over here. Unless you're talking about like you're meaning like you graduated and it's been a decade. That's what you mean. Okay, I thought you meant like you just like left school, never went back. The only teacher I ever had a promise with was my sophomore chemistry teacher. I had a lot of good teachers, thankfully. 28. Yeah, so yeah, you've been for 10 years. I mean, I went to college, so I haven't been out of school that long. But yeah, no, there was a bunch of college teachers who just like did not give a fuck. It was so annoying. Oh, I got another message. Legit in a city as a in the city of trash man gets the same as a teacher. Yeah, no, it's insane. Teachers do not get paid well. And here's the thing, it's like I feel like what most people see is like they see the teachers who've been teaching for like 20 plus years. And if you live in California, you've been teaching for 20 plus years, your paycheck is fat. Like it's good. But starting out, you don't get paid shit. You have to put in the time and dedication. And for a lot of teachers who were teaching before the recession and before this coming up recession as well, you were never really in that much danger. It's for everybody else who's trying to come in afterwards, which is why I never continued to try and be a teacher. I think now I would probably want to be a teacher again, but like there's so much you have to do to be one, dude. And I don't have the time to start going to school again. I remember when the school office staff was watching kids get beat up right in front and doing nothing about it. Doing nothing about it. Levels of excitement. What the fuck? Same. My mom is upper administration for school in Dearborn. It's miserable. Yeah, it is. It's bad. You know what's even worse is that like so I've worked in education, right? I'll just say that. I've worked in education. School districts will spend so much money on shit that like does not help staff or they don't need. Like I think my school district recently paid out like $14K, if not more, for some lady to come and speak. I don't know what she was doing. She was giving a seminar of something. Like it's so difficult to follow her words, but they just gave this woman like $14K to speak for 2 days for like 16 hours. 14K is a lot of fucking money to just have someone speak for 2 days. That is insane. And that's like how she, like, that's her job now. She goes around, she does seminars for public schools. And I'm not saying what she necessarily had to say was like useless, but it definitely wasn't helpful. It didn't feel like it. It just felt like, because I watched some of it, it felt like people knew already like what she was talking about, like they understood. It's just like you're just rehashing information we already know. And like it's the majority of just stuff of just like it's common sense as well. And they somehow paid out 14K for that lady, dude. Because they don't even listen to seminars. Just give the staff more penny. No, it's not. It wasn't for the kids. It was for full grown ass adults, for staff of the school district. That's what the seminar was for. And it did fucking nothing. Like it. What? Oh, you're gonna go to a seminar. All of a sudden, the entire school district's gonna change. No. People need funding. People need assistance and shit. People don't need some old ass lady to get on the stage and start rambling for 8 hours a day, twice. That's not how you. It's not how you do that shit.
I keep his letters in my coat. Each line a phantom note. He said, don't wait, but wait, you must. I read his ink
There we go.
like dust.
Where is back here? Okay. Old ass seminar lady is running huge scam. She's on a grind set. Fucking, she might be, dude. If you just tell people you wrote a book and yeah, sure, you can publish a book. It's not hard, but just like fucking, it's insane, dude. What are his other abilities? He had. Yeah, dash. He moves. Oh, we're on this bonus sections now, right?
I brush my hair and cord my gin, but let the shadows settle in. No heels, no lips in crimson hue, no need to play the view. I miss nobody tonight, and that suits me just fine. No man to chase, no hearts to decline. The silence is satin, the air is just right. I'm proudly miss nobody tonight.
Remember to check yourself for testicular cancer. Okay, man. Sure. Let's just do that on stream real quick. Look at the camera. What's this stat block looking like now? It's looking like that. As someone who's been working a blue-collar job where I have to be at work at 5 to 6 a.m. for the last 4 years, how the fuck do people complain about 9 to 5s? I love a job that lets me sleep in like that. Well, any job that anybody can have, people will find a way to complain about the timing. My job is good because I have weekends off. And I'm pretty sure most federal jobs have weekends off, if not at least like Sunday, I think. Bro, I bumped my desk and a corn berserker fell from the heavens and scattered my crumpets everywhere. No, dude. Fucking, where's the GIF? Hold on. It's literally this shit. This is what fucking corn berserker was doing. Dude. He was fucking waiting for it.
He promised me Tuesdays.
He just fucking.
His voice would drift, then hit.
Oh my god.
I waited indoors.
That's so funny.
Heels all.
Cliff jumping is a lot of fun. He came through the guard of the poor. I don't know what any of that shit is. All I know is that apparently it's racist.
He sent me his letters.
So it's like I think it's like conspiracy theory stuff. Isn't it like Hollow Earth stuff or whatever? And it's like in the same vein of conspiracies, like fucking like Hitler being on the moon or whatever. Motherfuckers will do anything but fucking take a shower.
And always a next time goodbye.
All right, spell casting.
Checks dry like petals pressed. They fade.
It's like Nordic super advanced ancient civilization meme or something. Oh yeah, the Nordic super advanced. Let me tell you. Yeah. I'm even gonna make a joke about that one. Wait, what the fuck am I doing? Damn it. It's the wrong control flames. Oh wait, can't you just choose spellcasting? Hold on. Spellcasting. Spellcasting intelligence. Use preset. There we go. Be a 14th level spellcaster. Or a 7th level.
But rain checks dry like petals pressed. They fade like
Agartha is white people Wakanda? That's so stupid. Are you aware of Yakub? We don't talk about Yakub. I know my local high school spent upwards of $1 million on upgrading all their sports fields, baseball diamonds, gymnasts, football fields, and stuff. Being so underfunded, they can't afford school equipment. Oh, despite supposedly being so underfunded, they can't afford school equipment. I love local government level corruption. It's so good, man. I did not loop the music. My bad. See, you guys are fucking stupid.
The horns still play in alley bars, but I've outlived the brass and cigars. My shoes don't shine the way they did, and glamour's just a kid. Midnight's not for me no more.
Look at Burning Hands. It's only first level.
Let the young ones toast and twirl. I'm done with being that girl.
I don't know why I gave him. Some of these spells. Am I dumb? Is hold person second level? Hold on. I made this list a while ago, so I don't know if half of these are even properly in their split. Yup, hold person second level. I thought it was third. What the fuck? Wait, am I right? Do you get... I think he's missing some spells. Hold on. Or no, his slots are different. He's supposed to have more. Increases level from last time, I think. Let me look it up.
The crowd still cheers like they once knew.
Hold on.
I rouge my lips.
Spell slot calculator.
And say
No? Wait.
my gin. Then paint a younger.
Okay, yeah, there's a chart because of course there is for D&D. So 7th level is
The spotlight warms these tired
Wait,
bones.
wait, hold on.
The band still plays those faithful tones.
14th level. You get 1 7th level.
They don't know how
Or first 3-3.
my
Two.
knees beat,
Okay, no, it is correct then. I'm just stupid.
but I'll dance anyway.
This doesn't really increase until way later.
The curtain
Oh no, wait, this is fucking someone's homebrew.
years behind.
333. It's just fixes. Where's the actual fucking chart? Hold on. Give me the chart. Where's the chart? It was Paladin, but that's the point. Oh, it's literally here. Okay. So 14th level, 4 firsts, 333, and then 1 slot of 7th and 6th. Gotcha. Crazy how a generation can forget its true heroes like that. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my god, you're talking about the fucking stupid. Oh, you guys are dumb. I hate you. Background warriors are mind rumbling. Or are mind numbing. Yeah. It's one of the reasons why I didn't start a Necron army. 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 2, 1, and 1. Okay. Or his level 3 spells. His level 3s were counter spell, obviously. Fireball. And fear. 4th level of all, which should also be 3 slots. 4th level was Wall of Fire and Dimension Door. Fifth level should be 2 slots. Suppose again for 5th level. Immolation. Immolation is 5th level, right? Immolation is 5th level, okay. Hold monster. Because there's gonna be a druid in this party. I don't know if she's gonna do anything, but yeah. Soon I will have 40 warriors. Soon, my ass. You're gonna be building warriors forever. Quick, someone give me a 6th level fire spell. You just look it up, but that's, you know, that's boring. Spells. Where the fuck do I find spells? I already forgot. Spells. Come on, I know one of you nerds knows a 6th level spell.
No slamming doors, no angry rush. Just left my earrings on the sill and vanished through sheer will.
Investures of Flame. Dr. Pepper. I haven't had a soda today, actually. Kind of want one. You're immune to fire damage, and you have resistance to cold damage. That'd be good. How long does this last? 10 minutes. It's concentration, though. So basically, in order for him to do that. Alright, real talk. You're Gartha, where are you moving to? Shut the fuck up. Why are you guys like this? I know it's mostly like a meme and just conspiracy theory stuff, but haven't like white supremacists claim to that stuff? I ain't about that, if you couldn't tell. I'm a brown man. You need your action to create a line of fire 15 feet long and 5 feet wide, extending from you in a direction of you choose. Creatures must make a dexterity saving throw. It's not too crazy. There has to be a... Arcane Gate. Tickets to reclaim those ideas for nerd kind. Is the Gartha Nazi Atlantis? That's what I'm saying. Who made brown people so that what the fuck? This doesn't make it better.
Vanish through sheer will. I made no
That was blade barrier. Oh, it's literally just blades.
my silence said.
Chain lightning would kind of go crazy. I need. Well, hell. Forgot it was 6th level. I thought it was 7th. Disintegrate. Now we need 1 7th level. I had reset. I'm a fucking idiot. Oh, I'm glad I asked for a question about a spell level, and you guys immediately started talking about fucking Agartha. So I kindly ask, shut the fuck up.
He held me close like he might fade. The swing band played, the bullets stayed. And for a verse, the world was gone, just rhythm keeping on. You don't need peace to find delight, just one soft hand at night. We danced in wartime, quick and brief. With
Firestorm would be pretty nutty.
beneath the grief.
Only 10 feet cube. Am I insane? Is Firestorm actually, it's only 7d10. There's a spectral sword that hovers within range and lasts for a duration. The sword appears, make a spell attack. On a hit, the target takes 4d12 plus your spell casting ability modifier. In your later turns, you can take a bonus action to move the sword and attack. You're doing Mordenkainen's sword. Dear God. Oh, like this is just granted, this is a spellcaster, so this is why it's taking so long. But like, this is just one guy. It's taken this long to get his stats up here. Mage armor gave you. Oh no, shield gives you +5. Mage armor does not give you a lot.
She wears my perfume now.
Accidentally threw my cat's favorite toy into a water bowl. Bro, just pick it up.
She touched
Hey Dio, I need to forget about Dr. Pepper. Can you please tell me your favorite 5e spell? My favorite 5e spell is Disintegrate because it's really funny.
now draped on her within.
I don't know if I have. I'm gonna open it up on a different tab because my name might pop up.
Once used to smile
And I don't need you guys staring at my name.
before
Also, I need to swap over to my actual Google account. I don't think I wrote down his. I don't think I have the old stat block actually. Let me check. D&D stuff, monsters. I don't see it. I might have it saved on the drive. Let me. Where's? I forgot if it was called data cards or stat blocks, whichever I named it. I think it was data cards. It's not in data cards. D&D monster files. It is not in here either. Anyways, I ended up basically turning Nagash into a. I basically turned Nagash into a D&D boss one time, and one player wasn't here, so his character was just going on autopilot, and he kind of was pissing me off at this point. So I hit his player character with Hand of Dust when he wasn't even in the session. Because why not? But yeah, Disintegrate is probably my favorite spell. It's just so mean. Like, fucking... Let's go read Disintegrate real quick. It's so funny. Here we go. Yeah, you just get hit and you take 10d6 plus 40 force damage, and if you get reduced to 0, you just die. You can only be brought back with True Resurrection or Wish. Such is the power of Nagash. But because it was supposed to be Hand of Dust, obviously I increased the damage to be like, you take 100 guaranteed instead of just 40. Favorite meme spell? Also Disintegrate now. I think my favorite, it's not a meme, but it's a meme in how I do it. So we had a character, or I had a NPC named Tiberius. He was one of 3 princes and one of 4 children to the throne of mankind, basically. He was part dragon, and his entire thing was lightning. It's very funny looking at, like, he was the youngest of his brothers and he was like considered to be frail, but obviously nobody realized he was part dragon. And it's very funny when you just have a dude who's like barely 5 feet tall and people just like I don't want to necessarily bully him, and the only people who realize he's dangerous are the players, and he's just chain lightning people like it's nobody's fucking business. So back when my party was scattered because of scheduling, one of the players ended up joining Tiberius, going north because he wanted to like go talk to the demons residing there or something. I don't remember what the reason was. I forget. But while he was traveling with them, Tiberius ends up getting kidnapped while he's asleep. He ends up running into one of the kidnappers, and the kidnappers were like, "Ah, shit! We didn't realize we fucking nabbed a prince. We don't want any trouble. Can we just like go get your buddy and set him free?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure." They go back to the kidnapper's hideout, and this girl finds that all of her friends got hit with 1 chain lightning and they all died. Because Tiberius woke up, realized he was in a cage, and did not like that. It was very fun. I think I talked about this story. It was one of the times where I actually like broke a player emotionally. He was also going through some shit at the time, so that was much easier. Yeah, I love Disintegrate. Speak with Dead's a really funny spell, just because you can just fuck up using it. I feel like Arcane Gate, if I'm reading this correctly, you create linked portals. You choose 2 large unoccupied spaces on the ground. Yeah, that's the problem with. So I think Gate itself is just called Gate. God damn it, that's. Yeah, just Gate, 9th level. Gate's really funny, if I remember. You conjure a portal and into an unopened space. See within a precise location on a different plane of existence. So this is the thing about Gate, which yeah, does that count as a question? Yes, guys. The D&D movie was so good, dude. Especially as a DM watching that, it's so fun because you can see the discussions at the table playing in real time. And I think the best part was also the combat against the Red Wizard. It just shows how fucking chaotic and messy D&D combat can be in just 6 seconds. And I think if you could literally like count the actions that are going, which is why the bard doesn't do much, because he's doing bardic inspiration, then he does an attack, and that's it. Whereas the wizard has a fucking action, bonus action, reaction spells, and the fucking druid is doing all sorts of shit. The barbarian is just fucking straight up grappling, and you can literally see the boss doing its legendary actions in the middle of combat because it's always doing them right after somebody does something. It's such a good movie, and I'm so upset because I don't think we're ever gonna get another one because I don't think it performed well. Like, how well did it do? Let me look it up. Like, it's so, like, even on here, like, IMDb does not like giving people good ratings. The 7.2, that's good. 91 on Rotten Tomatoes is insane. I don't remember how much money it made. Its budget was, yeah, it did not do well. So in order to even like be profitable considerably in filmmaking, you have to make double the budget, and it is shy $97.2 million, which sucks. I don't know if we're ever gonna get another one. I would really like if we got another one. Yeah, it was not a box office success. It did really good with the audience, but just because of how fucking much money is arbitrarily pumped into filmmaking, it was never going to make money. And that's what I hate the most. Also, Michelle Rodriguez was in it, and she was a barbarian, which is just fucking hilarious. The lady who gets typecasted in being the bad bitch in so many different movies, which she doesn't give a shit, which is the best part about her, was a barbarian.
10 cents a damn.
And her fucking ex-husband was a halfling. It's so fucking funny. Every character in that movie was so fucking good. Even the paladin, when he shows up for like 20 minutes, it really just feels like two things. It feels like either that one guy who power games, but he's just there for like a session or two, or it feels like you guys are so stupid, I need to bring in a DNPC to help you out. That's why he does all of his cool shit. It's so good. I love it. Transformers 1 moment. The problem with Transformers 1 is that Transformers 1 was falsely advertised as being like a kid's movie. When yes, there was kid stuff in it, but Transformers 1 was also very much a movie for like Transformers fans, especially fans of like G1. It's a very good movie. And it was advertised as being like a kid's comedy movie. The D&D movie did not have that problem. They did not advertise it one way or the other. They advertised it as a D&D movie. I think most people's problem with it was how people view like a Minecraft movie or a Five Nights at Freddy's movie, where it's just like, I guess more like the Minecraft movie, where it just feels like they're using just the IP to basically get people to watch it. The problem is that it's D&D. Also, the other problem is that there's been D&D movies in the past, to my understanding, and they were all bad. Most D&D products that aren't actual D&D itself are bad. Like there's a game, you guys remember that? I didn't play it, thank God, but it was not good. A lot of things that D&D tries to do outside of its own system usually fail. Yo, Dio, how much do I have to bribe you to see FNAF 2? The problem is that I have a friend who will actually go with me to go watch it, but you have to bribe me a significant amount of money to make me go watch it. This is the thing about FNAF. It's not bad, it's just that its audience is children. I'm all for horror games and stuff. D&D show from the 80s. Was there a D&D show in the 80s? I know, like, we have Vox Machina and all that shit, but like, oh my god, what is this? Bro, episode 2 and they're already fighting a beholder? I think I saw a clip of this. Where they're like they're like a aren't they in the beginning they're like a super low level party or something, and episode 2 they just fight a fucking beholder? Am I wrong in that? Oh yeah, here we go, the Dungeon Master. If I remember correctly, this show is insane if you take it into the context of actual D&D. God, this is so 80s. Look at that fucking art style and animation. It's like the same 5 people made all the animated shows in the 80s. So awful. You can't find it on anything. You got Roku, Zumo, and Plex. Probably don't even have the rights to that shit. I miss hand-drawn Disney. Hand-drawn Disney was so good. I missed fucking when there was that brief time in the early 2000s, I think it was, where they were doing hand-drawn and CGI together, like Prince of Egypt and Treasure Planet. Which, by the way, fuck everybody. Treasure Planet was one of the best movies of all time. It is a much better variation of the story of Treasure Island, and it's like leagues above it. Tiamat just shows up. What the fuck? FNAF's premise is wasted on its target demographic. I don't... that people don't like church. No, people say that, yeah, people say, like, there's an argument a long time ago. It's mostly from like fucking old ass bastards who fucking hate their wives and shit. Am I just talking shit about old boomers? Yes, but because Treasure Planet is based off of Treasure Island, which is a super old IP, and there's a good amount of people back then who were saying Treasure Planet is a worse version of Treasure Island, which is not the fucking case. This is the thing that sucks the most about movies like that, is that they're clearly made for a younger audience and they're still well written, but the audience that really loves those movies doesn't have a voice. So all the people who were complaining about movies like that, this especially happened with the prequel trilogy for Star Wars. All the people who loved it were kids when those movies were coming out. They were shown Star Wars by their parents because their parents love Star Wars, and it's a really stupid and campy universe. At least in those movies, it was. And of course, the people who are gonna like those are the kids who just want to see more Star Wars. But all the people who were complaining about the movies were old head fans, or I can't think of the other name, or like critics who don't have a single fucking ounce of happiness in their body. But now we're getting a resurgence of a bunch of people who are saying like, no, the prequels were good, and rightfully so. Are the prequels perfect? Obviously not. But at least now they're getting the recognition and the love that they deserve. And you get people like Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor and a bunch of other people coming back to the franchise. Whether or not you like Disney or not doesn't particularly matter. These people are finally getting the recognition that they deserved. Sample, what the fuck is that? What is that? It's like a cat in a box. How am I supposed to react to that? Well, I guess there's your reaction. How much money do I have? I'm apparently getting some money tomorrow. But it is starting to get late. I do not have a lot of money. I have enough to go get myself food, but that's a little calico. Gotcha. I don't know cats by species. I know them by color. I like black cats. I like voids. Very cute. Back to this. That is the color calico. Calico color. Calico is a color. First thing that pops up is cat. And still pulls up cat. Calicos are many colors. Normally, are they not? I was talking with a friend who's one of those FNAF fangirls that never stopped after 2014 about the FNAF movie, and apparently Matt Pat is supposed to come back in the new movies and die. That'd be super funny if he showed up and just died at the in the movie, like in the beginning. Fuck it, just kill him. It's an interesting universe, but I'm just not into it. And people who are into it probably very much enjoy it. I don't. I'm not really that big into like horror universes. I liked yeah, Megan Fox is also in the movie. I saw that. She's voicing one of the fucking animatronics apparently, which is so funny. Matt Pat trying to explain the fucking FNAF lore to Megan Fox, and it's literally that meme of like the dude at the basketball game. It's so funny, man. Megan Fox, if she's the lady from the first few Transformers movies. That spells. What else does he have? He has his legendary actions. Legendary actions are pretty much just... How many legendary actions did I go? He should have 3. Yeah, he's 3 legendary actions. How are you supposed to wait? I already forget. How many are you supposed to format legendary actions, Xanathar? Just tells you what they do. Okay. That's not how I'm supposed to organize it, but it's fine. Hello, Tristan. Making D&D stat blocks because I'm an idiot. I think that's literally all of his items. He's supposed to move slightly faster than everybody else. Beautiful. Whether or not he is going to survive that long in combat with these assholes is a different question. But oh right, I forgot. I was supposed to do a ignition. What the fuck am I doing? I'm supposed to do it like this. I'll just make it target one player. That's too. That's a lot.
He said, "Don't wait, but wait, you must."
Yeah, I'll make it 2.
I read his ink like dust.
There we go. Dio, you should get a Baja Blast pie. Ravi, find the closest Italian and ask him to break your kneecaps, because that is the most disgusting thing. Is that real? What the fuck? Oh! You know what this looks like? This looks like oobleck that you made in elementary school. Or like slime, I guess is what people call it. Dude, even he doesn't look happy. He's doing this shit for content, and you can tell like he's not about this. What the fuck? This is the most disgusting thing I think I've seen in a while. What the fuck, man? That reminds me, I was supposed to see how much money my family owes me. What are you doing, Warf Smith? I'm making D&D shit. Read the stream, nerd. I had a slice. It's actually not that bad. I'd rather eat 12 gauge than partake in that.
No man to chase, no hearts to decline. The silence is satin, the air is just right. I'm proudly Miss Nobody tonight.
What's wrong with cake? It's not cake. What the fuck? What about sushi pizza? Look at sushi pizza. Apparently there's places near me. No, never allow. Stop it. This, I mean, depending on which variation we're looking at, this doesn't look awful. That being said, I'd rather just have a fucking pizza. I might order pizza, honestly. I asked my brother if he wants pizza.
Just right. I'm proudly Miss Nobody tonight. He promised me Tuesdays, but never showed. His voice would drift, then hit the road. I waited indoors, heels all wrong, still humming a half-written song. He sent me his letters, all unsigned, with sketches of kisses misaligned. A date with a maybe, soft and sly, and always a next time goodbye. But rain checks dry like petals pressed, they fade like all the rest.
I am indeed going to have to go pick up pizza in a bit, so I might end stream soon. We will see. Well, we got one stat block done, which is good. I didn't really even realize Garg left. Damn. I really need to make what a string of words you have there. Sushi, or you know, is pretty fire. I was literally just uncircumcised sushi. That's so fucking stupid. Ravi, you need help. Nice. Yeah, he has vulnerabilities to cold, immune to fire and poison, immune to charmed, exhaustion, frightened, dark vision, high passive perception. His health might need to be adjusted. Living flame form is living to her. If he's struck in melee, he does 3d6 fire damage. If he takes cold damage, living form and all abilities dedicated to it are deactivated until start of his next turn, unless he reignites himself. He gets multi-attacking and shoot twice, or cast a spell and shoot. He has 7th level spells. Plus 8 to hit and a DC of 16, which isn't awful. I might have to increase his DC though. We'll see. Well, let me look at what my players have right now. Campaigns.
The horns still playing alley bars, but I've outlived the brass and cigars. My shoes don't shine.
That is not the character I should be looking at, actually, because I remember what his name is supposed to be. I don't want to fucking accidentally find something bad in his thing. Yeah, relatively high saves. His highest is Dex. Okay, not that crazy. Like, I don't know. Let's just roll a deck save on him. Oh, I did not turn heart rate acceleration back on. God damn it. Oh my god, what the fuck? Someone just fucking casting Goodberry. Who the fuck? What the hell? Oh no, this is for somebody. This is a different campaign. This is a long time ago. Okay, okay. That's so funny. Forgot they casted Goodberry like 7 times. Yeah, I just got an email. Netflix is acquiring Warner Brothers, which is crazy that that's happened. Like, how? It's crazy how much of Warner Brothers is actually, like, how much Warner Brothers actually owns that's important.
The crowd still cheers like they once did.
Supposedly both streaming services, which is HBO Max and Netflix, are still going to operate separately.
I rouge my lips and say,
Yeah, Netflix owns Warner Brothers now. Does that mean Netflix owns the Nemesis system? Yes. Netflix owns the Nemesis system now.
the spotlight warms.
If Warner Brothers went under and nobody bought them somehow, I don't know what would happen to the Nemesis system, but now that somebody owns them, yes, Netflix owns the Nemesis system.
Band still plays those
Very
faithful
unfortunate.
They don't know how my knees betray, but I'll
Probably save these.
dance anyway.
Save stat block. And view image. And there we go. It's able to convert itself into an image for me to view. Oh, you can't even see that, sorry.
And I pretend I'm blind.
I'm not able to capture this window, it's fine. But yeah, you're able to download this entire thing as a JPEG, which is pretty good and handy. Dude, Armchair Historian is quitting YouTube. Rome is falling around us. Who the fuck is Armchair Historian? I'm sorry.
I say goodnight.
I mean, this looks well made. I've lost all respect for you. That's fine. I don't give a fuck.
Only the piano knows.
You could tell me, you could lie to me and tell me this was made by AI, and I would probably believe you. I don't know. It's just the art style. Not a fan of it, but I mean, it's just what? It's a history YouTube channel that goes in depth into shit that we've been learning about for the last however long you've been alive. If you're super into history, like myself.
It's heard
This looked like a still from King of the Hill for a second. I thought that was Hank Hill.
again and yet again. The man is
Damn it, Bobby! I told you we shouldn't have gone to Berlin.
despair, but that old piano.
You know what this reminds me of? The more that I'm looking at some of this art, this looks like
Only the piano
Hammer and Bolter, the really shitty animations that Warhammer does, where it's just like a PNG moving across the screen. But as far as I can tell, this is made with a much higher production and budget. The fact that we only recently learned how to make Roman concrete, people will keep. I feel like this is the 5th time someone's brought up Roman concrete, and I like. It's like, yeah, it's like it's super good. Like I don't know. I guess I don't know. You can blame the Germanic tribes for that one. Oh my god. assume this was a bit, but that's actually super fucking funny. Damn, that's actually really funny. Oh my god. Yeah, no, there's a bunch of people leaving YouTube. Isn't he just launched a game, Master of Command?
Only the piano holds me close.
Oh, yep, same art style. Let me guess, RTS. Oh wow, it's actually like, I mean, I don't want to say it's just Total War, but like, is it basically just Total War, except it's rank and file? Wow, this is actually just Total War.
No slamming doors, no angry rush. Just
Hey dude, should I get Lord Hasmotep the Resplendent? Isn't that the new Necron character who is what is this fucking, what did you call him? Lord Hasmotep. Oh no, it's not. Who the fuck is this guy? Oh, it's this motherfucker. I'm gonna be honest, I hate this model. I think this crown looks stupid. I don't like his pose. He's looking 90% into his shoulder. If you replace the head and tilt the head a bit, I think it's better, but also like, I don't know. I would not say go out and pay a bunch of money for this. Oh, is that a head swap? It's not. I don't know. If you want to get it, but I hate the crown. The pose is good. The pose is not bad. The crown looks the head is just shit. Replace the head and honestly it's probably good. Because this is my problem with actually here we go. This is my problem with the Overlord, is that he feels too stocky. And not stocky. He feels like he should be beating ass harder than he actually does in game from just how he's built and how he's posed. This guy actually feels like a lord. Like, he feels like he should not be in combat. Also, Resurrection Orb, my beloved. $110? No, fuck that. That's too much. That's crazy, actually. What happened to the whole NFT thing anyways? Copy and paste. Yeah, sample said. It's the idea of like, if you have common sense, you realize how stupid it is. It's very interesting. Yeah, I fucking hate this guy's pose so much. What the hell was this? How long ago was this article? Oh my god. Oh, I remember when he came out. That was 4 years ago. I did not realize I was in the hobby for that long. Like, as older Stormcast model, but even this guy looks better than him. That being said, this is still the old stocky Stormcast, so it's not that great. Yeah. Yeah, before I leave, let's actually go ahead and look at Warhammer community, see if anything's popped up. Oh, new guard detachment. Oh wait, shit. Is Grotmas, has that been happening? Okay, we only have one detachment so far. I want a Latino woman to verbally berate me. I'm pretty sure you're gonna have difficulties finding one where you live, so good luck. The next quarterly balance will be landing. We had 6 detachments to share along with it. Okay, we're only getting 6. I've been told CSM is one of them. The Grizzled Company. Let's go look at this shit. Oh right, faction packs are a thing. Page 4. Ruthless Discipline. Add one to the number of orders each Astra Militarum officer can issue, stated on the datasheet. While an Astra Militarum unit from your army is affected by an order, each time that model makes an attack, just an attack, we roll a hit roll of 1. If that model is within range of an objective marker, oh, if the target of that model, if the target is within range of objective marker, we roll a wound roll of 1. Huh. Abhuman Detail, Commissar model only. Add the Ogren keyword to the list of units that can issue orders. So you can give Ogrins reroll ones. Pull an I. Each time you select an order for the bearer to issue, you can select the order below. Oh, you get a whole new order. Target weak spot. I am already reading this thing and it's bad. They can attack the target's enemy within 12 inches. Improve the armor penetration by 1. Okay. Spec Ops Veteran, officer only. Each time you select an order, oh, another order. You can choose this order. Each time this unit, oh, you get stealth. Okay. And Loud Hailer, you can issue orders within 12 inches instead of 6 inches. Aren't you already using comms, guys, to be able to bounce orders across the map? What the fuck is the point of this? What? What are the stratagems? Snap to it, any phase. Officer issues an order for 1 CP. Okay. No retreat. Command phase. One astronaut arm unit affected by the duty on an order, which I think that's one of the orders. I don't remember. Oh yeah, duty and honor order. Unit within objective range of control, even if you have no models within it until your opponent's wait. Oh, it remains under your control. Oh, it's sticky. Okay. They worded it so weirdly. Veteran sharpshooters. Ignores cover. Okay. Purging fire. Lethal hits if your unit is within range of an objective marker. Mordian Minute. Oh, it's supposed to be the fucking Mordian's detachment. Mordian Minute. Improve the strength characteristic by 1 of people affected by first rank, second rank fire. Additional armor. In your opponent's shooting phase, reduce the armor penetration characteristic by 1 for any astronaut unit, not specifically infantry or vehicles. I don't see how this is good. Are Rattling still hitting with insanely good sniper rifles? How many sniper rifles do they get? They all get sniper rifles, don't they? Yes, they do. Rattlings are still gross. It's only 4s, but still, dude. I have move, shoot, move. Still pretty decent. Yeah, I don't see how this detachment's crazy. I'm gonna be honest. Like, between this and everything else that you can get, which I don't know if they have all the other detachments on here or not. I don't think they do. They don't have the detachments on here. Let's go to fucking Wahapedia. Smoke arm. Like, just combined arms is just lethal hits for infantry against infantry and lethal hits for vehicles against vehicles. That's just good always. I feel like a detachment rule is bad if it needs to be active. I think passive detachment rules are usually better, because if you make it active, then it has to be super good, but they're afraid of doing that. Siege Regiment is interesting. I think it falls apart because the abilities aren't that crazy. Like the fact that like especially here for our artillery support, creeping barrage, roll a d6 for each enemy unit that is more than 12 inches from a review model in your army, and you can choose 3 units to use it on, and it goes off on a 5-up to subtract 2 from charge rolls and movement. Like, what? Nice accidental ogre impression. I don't know, I don't know what I said. Smoke shells, you give people stealth, and incendiary shells, targets don't get cover. It's not crazy. I forget what mechanized assault is. Yeah, add 1 to the wound characteristic, which is not awful, but this is like a data sheet ability in AdMech, if I remember correctly. All right, I have to go pick up pizza. I'm going to end the stream. I might stream later, probably not, but we will see. I'll probably stream tomorrow while I'm painting models. See you guys later.